timeline for the collective. Did it start?
Okay. Starting.
Hey everyone. So I'm so excited because today's meditation is going to be so powerful because we're going to be leveraging the power of the 4-4 portal that is in 2 days, but this portal is already open. Usually with new moons, full moons, any of these portals, the energy opens up before the actual date because these gateways are so huge. And so we're going to be leveraging that focus portal. So that energy from the 4-4 portal, it's all about focus and power. So we're going to be leveraging that energy to manifest for the collective today. So thank you so much for joining. Well, what you're going to need for this meditation is you're going to need water. If you have a candle, please bring a candle. We're all going to light the candle together. Also, if you have crystals, you can go grab some crystals. The crystals that I would recommend that you work with today, because the energy is super strong and intense, and also the collective energy is just very chaotic, I would recommend you get any grounding crystals. So I love working with black tourmaline. If you have shungite, if you have... This one also has black tourmaline, so I'm like so decked out in black tourmaline to get myself to ground. This is coral. Any red crystals are good for the root chakra. The root chakra is the focus for grounding and your strong foundations. So if you want to go grab any of those, that they will help you during this meditation. Also, if you have essential oils, now is a good time to go grab these oils. If you don't have any of this, don't worry, it doesn't matter. What's most important is that you have water, and we just need your energy because you're so unique. You're bringing in your own DNA codes. You're also bringing in your unique blueprints of your soul's energy. So your soul has specific gifts and talents. And so we're going to be leveraging that today to send some love to Mother Earth, but also to manifest the most optimal timeline for the collective. So I apologize in advance because my neighbors are fixing their apartment next door, and I went to tell them that I'm about to do a meditation, if they can please stop. But if you hear anything in the background, please let me know. So yes, that's everything that you're going to need. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a candle so we can all light the candle together. Also, it doesn't matter if you watch this live or if you're watching the recording, it's going to be just as powerful. Can I have the iPad, please?
It has 1%, so I'm charging right now.
Okay. So now is a good time for you to grab your candle. And you're probably going to see Avatar in the background. He's like trying to jump in here. He doesn't like to be left out. So before you light your candle, and it doesn't matter what color candle you're using, any candle will work fine. You're going to be using any type of candle. Again, it doesn't matter. You're going to have 3 intentions when you light your candle. The first intention is to light it for yourself, to bring light into your own path. The second intention is to light it for everyone listening to this in the past, present, or future, so that they may also receive more light in their paths. And then the third intention is you're going to light this for everyone everyone around the world, all the beings on our planet. Okay, so those are your 3 intentions, and you can go ahead and light your candle now. And as you're doing this, please just make sure you do it safely. Make sure there's no fire hazards or nothing that can harm, can get in the way of your candle. Just want to make sure you're doing this safely. Okay. And again, if you don't have a candle, no worries. I lit this candle for you. So don't worry, again, if you don't have any of these tools. I would actually recommend that you listen to this recording again because it's just going to be packed with a lot of energy again because we are going to be leveraging the 4-4 portal energy. So with the 4-4 portal, it's also amplifying the effects of the equinox portal, which was on March 20th. And again, it does not matter when you're listening to this because you're still going to be able to leverage the energy of these portals because it's like our ceremony that we're about to have right now in this meditation, it's going to be sitting out of space and time. And so you're still going to be able to connect with that energy. And also, it's very important that you drink water as we do this ceremony because, and I'm just rubbing some essential oils because I love working with oils. Let me know in the comments what oils you're working with today. So water is so important because even though we're going to be sending healing out and manifesting out, we're also going to be moving energy around our own bodies and our energy field. And so in order for the energy to move more smoothly and quickly, you need to make sure that you're hydrated. That's so important. So I love this. We have 66 people on the Instagram live. I'm gonna tune in to the YouTube live to see how you guys are doing. Let me know how you're feeling. I know the energy is super intense right now, especially because we were hit pretty hard with the full moon portal. The full moon, super full moon energy was super intense. And so I hope you guys have been resting and really taking care of yourselves. Okay, so I can't log into the iPad, so hopefully Honey's watching this and iPad. Yeah, but there's just so much energy swirling around, and just make sure you stay grounded. This energy is going to be very intense for all of April. So April, every single weekend in April, there's going to be a portal. Also, for those of you who celebrate Good Friday, happy holidays to you. And I think it's just so fascinating that the 4/4 portal is on the same day as Easter this year. And so that energy is just being amplified. And even if you don't resonate with Christianity or Catholicism or any religion, what this sort of window of Easter represents, it represents rebirth. And Easter is actually, Easter is based off of the lunar calendar as well. So it's very nature focused at its root core. Like before it was Christianized and put into these institutions, it was connected to nature. And so it's all about rebirth. So we just have the equinox, the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere, the beginning of fall in the southern hemisphere, and so this time is a time of change. It's a time of rebirth, a time of transformation. So make sure you're leveraging those energies and observing nature and just allowing yourself to move with this natural pattern. And your body knows exactly what it needs to do. Your soul knows exactly what it needs to do because it's already aligned with the matrix, with the organic matrix of our earth. So whenever I say matrix, there's this artificial matrix, but there's also an organic matrix, right? Like when we think about the movie with Keanu Reeves, like that's the artificial matrix. But when we think about the planet's matrix and how everything functions so specifically, divinely, and perfectly, and in a very harmonious way, this is the organic matrix. So your body has an organic matrix as well, like your cells, your organs. Everything is an organic matrix within your body. And when we put artificial sugars, artificial foods, when we breathe in the toxic chemicals in the air, that is something artificial coming into our organic body and our organic structure. So it's always a time to, maybe now is a good time for you to practice fasting or try to do some type of cleanse to just purify your body and to get ready for this rebirth cycle, because we are truly being leveled up, and it's happening so quickly. Like I feel like a lot of us, and it really does feel like a movie or a video game, like where, we're these star seeds, we're these light warriors, and it's like we're getting leveled up. We're eating the like in Mario, when you eat the mushrooms and the Mario gets bigger, that's what's happening to us. Our energy bodies are expanding, our auras are expanding, our capacity to hold light is expanding, our capacity to share and receive and be unconditional love is expanding. And so right now we're moving through this phase of like expansion, and this is going to continue at such a rapid pace until the solstice in June. So it's like this gateway window. It's this window of huge growth. So make sure you're taking some time for yourself to rest, to just sit with yourself and really just be in your own energy field. And also make sure you're not picking up the collective anxiety, because the collective is also moving through this transition. And the thing about that is, like, imagine someone who's not aware of energy, someone who's not aware of the illusion that matter is not the end of reality. If someone is waking up to this multidimensional reality, like, it's scary for them, right? It's scary for them. And all the artificial stories that we've created, the artificial institutions that we've created around us to control us, like, if people are waking up and realizing that their power has been sort of being absorbed by these institutions, people are going to start getting upset. And also we're in Aries season, so this fire energy is going to start just intensifying more and more and more. And so that's why it's important for you to ground and to make sure that you're not absorbing the collective's energy, but instead what we're going to do in this meditation is we're going to send energy out to the collective, but also we're going to send energy into Mother Earth to just make sure that because one of the things is, like, Mother Earth knows exactly what she needs to do. She's going through her own transformation process, her own ascension process. Mother Earth is an incredibly wise ascended being. One of the things to remember, though, is that we are her children, and when we send her our unique pranic light, our life force, our prana, when we send her this, there's nothing like it. Just think about your mother. When you show your love to your mom, like, nothing lights her up more than her own child. It's the same thing. That's why it's so important for us to continue to have this relationship with the earth and care for her and send her love, gratitude, appreciation, so that she can move through the process as well in the most optimal way. Because one of the things I want you to remember is that we are extremely powerful. You are such a powerful being, even though right now it may not feel like that. It may feel like, oh man, I can't see my family, I can't go hug them, I have to wear a mask everywhere I go, I'm not empowered. No, that is just an illusion. You are so incredibly powerful. We are literally creating the things around us. And so when we send what we want into this universe, into our planet, for example, let's say that we're sending the intention that more people awaken, that our family members, our friends awaken, then we're not going to need to experience horrible earthquakes. Like, the earthquake, it will be from being a 9.5 earthquake. Like, if no one is awake, if the majority of the collective is still asleep, then we need something intense to wake us up. But if more of the collective is awake and aware of our own divinity, our own power, the power of unconditional love, then we're just going to need a 5.5 earthquake. Does that make sense? It's like our consciousness, our frequency that we're resonating with each other and to our planet, right? We are multidimensional beings, and these relationships that we have with the world around us directly impact the world. And so why is it important for us to do this manifesting meditation? Because there are so many conflicts going on around the world. I mean, the Ethiopia situation with the famine and the genocide that's happening there, the military brutal dictatorship that's happening in Myanmar, and what's happening in Haiti with the dictatorship also as well that's happening. And like, this is happening across the world. And when we send love to Haiti, when we send love to Ethiopia, when we send love to Myanmar, when we're sending our unique prana, our light, this is such a high frequency. So this is the scale of consciousness, and what we're going to be sending is we're going to be sending love and peace. And peace resonates at 600 hertz. And so when we look at anger, right, a lot of these politicians who want to, keep control of their power, they're in anger. So that's 150 hertz. So the difference is that we don't need that many people doing this work because we are doing it with a higher vibration. So when you think about quantum physics, and all of this is based on science, all of this ascension process, all of this energy work is based on science. And so when we look at that, we just takes one person resonating in love to counteract 750,000 people who are resonating in anger and below. And so that's why you, one being, can affect 750,000 people, is because your energy does not match someone's energy in depression. It's not comparable. It's not to say that we're better than them, it's just to say that this energy is stronger and has a bigger impact just because of the energy charge behind it. At a soul level, everyone is harmonious. It's one vibration, right? Hierarchy is a paradigm of the past, of the old world, of the dark ages. And so when we see this is not a hierarchical thing. It's more of like, it's more of a multi-dimensional understanding of energy and of our relationships with each other. And that's why it's important for us as we're going about our day. I mean, I love that you're taking the time to do this. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this, because each one of us is going to affect our apartment buildings, our neighborhoods, our cities, our countries, and you do have that power, and you have to remind yourself that you truly do have that power. I mean, I just can't even tell you how many stories people have shared with me about how they've impacted their neighbors. People have moved out, like people have had different interactions with police officers, with politicians, because of this work. This goes down to a whole nother level. And so in order for you to really benefit the most from this session, even from this global meditation, and from all the work that you're doing, you need to unlearn everything that you learned, because we are moving into a new paradigm. We are entering a new space of being, a space of being where we are truly limitless. And science is starting to catch up to this. I mean, just recently, scientists have said that humans have the potential to travel faster than the speed of light, because your consciousness is truly limitless and it's boundless. There's the only boundaries around your power, around your awareness and consciousness, is the boundaries that you have created for yourself. So remember, be always mindful. Is this an artificial boundary that the media, my friends, my family, or that I have placed on myself? Ask yourself if these boundaries are real or not. You know, it's really about remembering back what we already know. And you already know everything that I'm saying. Again, I'm just here as a guide, reminding you everything that's here in your pineal gland, in your third eye, in your seat of wisdom, and the seat of the soul, which is the heart. This is the most powerful tool for ascension. The heart is so important. So as we move through this phase where we're seeing, one thing that we're going to do in this meditation, this is something that came to me, we're going to be asking for illusion to rise to the surface. A lot of us are aware about other different agendas that are happening across the world to keep humanity asleep and to keep humanity and the collective from really tuning into their power. And so what we're going to ask is, we're going to ask for all illusion to rise to the surface. And it's important that, let's say that people start to find out all the illusions, all the games that have been being played at the global level, at the national levels. It's important that we don't say, I told you so. I knew that this whole thing was a lie. I told you so. We cannot do that, because then again, we're doing the power over power under dynamics. Like, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm better than you. No, it's, again, remember, tuning into this space of compassion in harmony. And again, that's why the heart is so important. Okay, so let me see. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be asking for all illusion to rise to the surface. So I hope Honey joins so that I can see the chat, because I can't see the chat right now. I'm actually going to I'm going to turn off the Instagram. So for those of you guys on Instagram, please join us on YouTube Live. You can click the link in my bio to join us. So I want to see what you guys are writing in the chat, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so you can join us on YouTube Live to start the global meditation. See you soon. Okay, so I want to see how you guys are feeling. I want to see like how you're feeling, how you're handling this energy. Also keep in mind that the energy is intense, so you have to be very gentle with yourself. You have to be very gentle with yourself and compassionate because there's so much happening right now. Something that I do want to say, I'm using my other phone to see what you guys are writing in the chat, but while it's loading, something I do want to say is that next Sunday is the new moon. So the new moon is on April 11th, and it's in Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and this is the first new moon that we're having since the new season, since the equinox. So if you want to join us, we're going to be hosting a manifesting meditation. It's going to be on Zoom on Sunday, April 11th. We also offer the recording, so it doesn't matter when you're going to watch it. You can just always watch the recording. So that's going to be on Zoom, and to join that, you can click the link in the description of this video. Okay, let me see the chat. So someone say, I'm experiencing body aches, I feel stuck and I want to find my purpose. I'm feeling great today. The full moon hangover has finally worn off. I'm feeling like I'm ready to conquer and take on more in my life to help others. I'm feeling very present and very free. Yes, that is so, so important. Being in the present moment is the most important thing because we are manifesting right now our future. And so always be mindful of always just trying to bring your awareness back to the present moment. And the breath is such an underrated tool for that. And so you really have to connect with your breath to bring yourself back to the present moment. And for those of you guys watching the recording, if you don't want to hear me talk, you can just click I'll add the time when the meditation starts, but we're going to start really soon. But yes, like what everyone is saying, it's all about quantum leaps. It really is. And someone was talking about the momentum. Yes, we have such amazing momentum right now because there are no planets in retrograde until the super full moon in April, which is on April 27th. And so there are no planets in retrograde. We just started a new season. So now is your time to move forward. Again, manifesting is happening so quickly. So focus, be very focused. The 4-4 portal is all about focus, grounding, and building strong foundations. And so that's what we're going to be doing for the collective right now in this meditation. So I'm so excited for that. So someone say, I'm craving sugar and I'm feeling so tired. Well, I think you need to drink more water. And also, we just need to rest more because one of the things is that there's a portal every single weekend, right? I said that since March 13th with the Pisces new moon. And so every 7 days, about 7 days, there has been a portal on our planet. And so this is overwhelming for your physical body because your energetic body is moving at such a high frequency, right? Because it's not dense. So your energy body is integrating the activations very easily, but your physical body is dense. Dense doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that it's dense. It's in the material plane. So it takes a while for your body to catch up. That's why you have to be very compassionate with yourself. Again, how are you going to help other people if you are not taking care of yourself? Everything starts with you. So you need to be more compassionate with yourself. Practice like self-love, resting, do things that make you feel nourished. Because once this window is sort of closed, once your body integrates the activations and they're settled into your DNA, your cells, then you're going to have so much energy to move forward in your projects. Again, we're in Aries season, and Aries is fire and it moves very quickly. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so again, if you want to grab some crystals, now is a good time for you to grab some crystals. I'm just putting some more essential oils. I'm so grateful my neighbors like stopped. Their workers stopped. So definitely grateful for that. And again, like you see, you have the power to influence your environment. Like I went earlier over and they were like, we can't stop, we have to finish working, they're paying us for this. And then I try to just tell them, oh, can you at least close the doors or whatever, but they just really just stopped working. So again, like you do have the power to influence those around you. You're more powerful than you think. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So if you wanna grab your crystals and take a sip of water before we start. Also, I just want to remind you that we host these global meditations every other Friday for Soul Family Fridays because it's so important for us to connect our energy together. Because when we all focus our intention on one thing, like bringing more fifth dimensional energies to our planet, like that happens much faster when we get more people to do it together in synchronization. Think about synchronicities in your life. We're creating synchronization across the world. And so that's why this is so important. And I'm just so grateful that you took the time to do this. So just find a comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Maybe turn off the lights, put a blanket over your eyes, just something that to get you more relaxed, okay? This is going to be around around 20 minutes. And you can lay down, you can sit down, see what position feels best for you. Okay, so just close your eyes and we're going to start off by chanting. So we're going to chant Om 3 times. So Om is the first sound of the universe and it helps us to just cleanse the energy in our houses. Maybe there's some dense energy in the house from stress, from worry, etc. We're just going to clear that out with this chanting, okay? So we're chanting OM or AUM, whichever one resonates with you the most, okay? We're going to chant that 3 times together. Breathing in. And just get in tune with your body. Maybe you roll your shoulders, move your head from side to side. Just get comfortable in your body. And we're going to take a deep belly breath in. Hold. And gently exhaling out through the mouth. Breathing in. Hold. And gently exhaling out. Now take the deepest breath you've taken all day, breathing in. Hold. And sighing out through the mouth. And just set the intention to take these next 20 minutes to just be fully present with yourself, here in the now, to create this magic. And I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your heart and just breathe a beautiful gold light from the top of your head. Send that down your spine and down into the earth. And now from the core of the earth, we're going to breathe in a grounding energy. So breathe in the earth's grounding energy up through your feet, your spine, and it moves up and above your head. And exhale and send this energy to all the cells in your body. Again, breathing in from the core of the earth's grounding energy to make us feel balanced. Send that up your spine and up above your head. And exhale. And now this time we're going to breathe in the earth's heartbeat. So just bring your awareness to the core of the earth. Give gratitude to our mother. And we're going to breathe that in. Send that up your spine and up and above your head. So that you are in tune with the earth's cycles. So that you flow through your day, through this month, with ease, with grace, according to nature's rhythms. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now bringing your awareness to your heart. Feel gratitude for your beautiful body, that you get to walk, dance, you get to hug other people. Feel that gratitude for your beautiful body. And now focusing on your heart space. Feel grateful for these new beginnings. Feel that excitement and joy for this beautiful chapter that we are ushering into our planet. And just feel grateful and so excited for a flourishing period of our earth and our collective experience. And now focusing on your heart space, you're going to feel grateful for all the beings on this call. Everyone who's listening to this in the past, in the present, in the future. Just feel that gratitude right now. Feel that gratitude knowing that you're deeply connected to your soul family and so many beautiful beings on our planet. So just feel that gratitude in your heart space now. Beautiful. Breathing in. And exhale out through your heart space, expanding your heart. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to visualize that you are sitting or lying inside of a beautiful, huge, bright gold pyramid. And the reason why this pyramid is gold is because gold represents power. And in these next few minutes, you're going to be returning to your power as a divine creator. Breathing in and feeling this gorgeous pyramid all around you. And as you're creating this pyramid around you, set the intention that only the highest vibrations for your highest good will come in through this pyramid. That anything that doesn't serve your highest good is going to be filtered out to the outside of this shape. Breathing in and filtering out all distortions to the outside of our pyramid. Beautiful. And from the top of your pyramid, you see this gorgeous, bright, golden light shining. And as you breathe in this gold, warm, harmonizing, cleansing light down your head, down through your spine, down into the bottom of your feet, and into the core of the earth. And we're just cleansing our energies. As you breathe in this gold light, you're removing all anxiety, stress, frustration, fear, grief, and send that down into the core of the earth. And we're going to ask Mother Earth to transmute all those energies. Breathing in this warm, harmonizing light. And as you feel this light washing over each cell in your body feels lighter. You're starting to breathe deeper. And you're feeling relaxed, at ease in this present moment. Beautiful. And out of the corner of your eye, you see a door, and something sparks your curiosity. And as you get up and you start to walk towards this door, you realize that you've already been here before, and you're so excited to work with what's on the other side of this door, because you've already done it. Feeling safe, feeling grounded, feeling excited and empowered, you reach towards the doorknob. And as you push the door open, you see this beautiful, bright, luscious garden. And it's like the most beautiful plants, flowers, and trees are in this garden. And as you breathe in these healing frequencies as you're walking barefoot. You feel the grass massaging your feet, removing all the toxins from your body. And you see all of the people listening to this meditation in this garden. You see them in their own pyramids. And you can see them as bright lights. Maybe they won't have a shape. They may just appear to you in a light form. And you're just feeling so grateful and joyful that you're reconnecting with your soul family. Breathing in and exhaling out. And you see all of us start to sit in a circle around a beautiful pond. And as we're sitting around this water, we see the earth. The earth is in a miniature form. And from your heart space, you're going to send a beautiful diamond light from your heart into the center. So you're going to send it to the earth, breathing in and sending our gratitude to Mother Earth for all her resources, giving her gratitude for her cycles, her wisdom, her love. And now you see your beautiful diamond light infusing all the mountains, the deserts, the forests, the water on this planet. And with your beautiful diamond optimizing light, we are returning all of these energies back to their perfect state. So as you see your light infusing the earth, all of the water is returning back into its perfect state, being cleansed. You're seeing the deserts, the mountains, the forests. It's like they're flourishing with this harmonizing energy. Breathing in and exhaling out. And just relax your shoulders. Maybe place your tongue at the roof of your mouth so that you can create more saliva. Maybe tilt your head slightly up, just gently, so that you can breathe better. You can move your eyes only and look slightly up, like you're looking up at your third eye. You're not moving the head, just gently moving the eyes. And this just helps us to get more relaxed. Breathing in and sending this beautiful harmonizing light into anywhere in the planet that needs this, that needs to be balanced. So use your intuition to see where to send your light. Beautiful. And now bring your awareness to any social conflict around the world that's happening right now. Maybe it's a war, a genocide, discrimination. Just send your awareness. It can be connected to a topic or in a region in the planet. And I'm going to invite you now to create a pyramid around that topic or around that area of the world. So for example, you could, and even if you don't know where this country is, you can just set the intention because your soul knows exactly where it is. So let's say you want to send light to Myanmar. You would create a pyramid around the entire country. So do that now. Create a pyramid around any region of the world that you feel guided to. And as you create this beautiful gold pyramid of light, we're asking for those conflicts to happen in divine timing. May they happen quickly in divine timing. May all the people involved in the conflict learn their lessons as quickly as possible so that this conflict and division doesn't need to continue. As you see this gold light infusing the pyramid, this area of the world or this topic is being infused with the most optimal energy for all of those concerned. And it's being aligned with the plan of creation, or God, source, spirit, the universe, whatever word resonates with you. And as you're sending this light into the pyramid, set the intention that illusion will rise to the surface. Breathing in and gently exhaling out. And with this optimizing gold light, we're asking that the most optimal timeline for that area or topic manifest. Feel as if you're reading the newspaper or you're seeing the news and they're saying the conflict has ended. Feel that in your heart space right now. That peace, truce, acceptance, health has returned to that part of the world or that topic. See if it's as if it's already over and the most optimal outcome was achieved. Feel that right now. Feel that gratitude, that sense of peace and joy. Beautiful. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now we're gonna all focus on our collective energy around the circle, around this pond. And together we're all creating this huge pyramid all around the earth. And it's encompassing the earth completely. And as we keep sending our beautiful diamond light, we're also seeing a beautiful gold light from the top of the pyramid, coming from creation, God, source, spirit, the universe. And as we're sending our diamond light from our heart, we're asking that all illusion rise to the surface on our planet in the most optimal way, at the most optimal timeline. And as you send your light, send your sense of safety and confidence and strength to all the beings on this planet who may need that right now. And as we send our light, we're asking that all the transitions, all the changes that are happening on this planet, we're asking that they happen in the most optimal way, with minimal violence, with the least amount of suffering and violence and conflict possible. Breathing in and exhaling out. And as you bring your awareness back into your body, You stop sending your diamond light into the pyramid, and you see all of us sitting around it, and you see this gold pyramid shining so bright. And know that you can always return back to this moment. And now turn to your left and just hug the being next to you. Feel that heart-to-heart connection. Feeling connected, safe, accepted. And we all are smiling, communicating via telepathy. And we see so many gorgeous birds and animals that you've never probably seen before. And just share your love with all of the new creatures that are coming into our planet. And as you get up and you start walking back towards the path you came from, you're feeling fulfilled, at peace, loved, knowing that it's already been done. And as you reach the door, you walk through, you close the door, and you return back into your body, seeing that door dissolve, and knowing that you always have access to this space, to the sacred garden. And as you take a deep breath in, you become more aware of your body. Maybe slowly start wiggling the fingers, breathing in, wiggling the toes. Taking deep breaths at your own pace. If you're wearing glasses, please remove your glasses. Keep your eyes closed, and we're gonna rub our palms together. And whenever you feel the heat in between your hands, keep rubbing, rub quickly. Feel that warmth. Feel all of those blessings on your hands. Feel those nourishing energies in your hands right now being activated by the heat. And whenever you feel the heat in between your hands, you're going to place your hands on top of your eyes. And just breathe in this energy. Breathe in these blessings. Breathe in the wisdom. Breathe in the healing. Breathe clarity into your eyes and into your heart and up into your mind. Knowing that we will get a clear feeling when we connect with the truth. And just share this with all the beings on our planet. This sense of connection, love, safety, peace, clarity, empowerment. Share that with all the beings on our planet. Beautiful. And whenever you'd like, just take another deep breath and open your eyes whenever you're ready at your own pace, and take a sip of water. Beautiful. Thank you so much for allowing me to join you. Namaste. Let me know in the comments what you experienced, how you're feeling. Let me know how you were feeling. Oh, it was 444 on the East Coast. I love that. Yeah, and it's really about, you're going to be observing so many of these signs. They're just going to keep popping up. And again, thank you so much for joining. I'm so grateful that you decided to join us today, and it didn't happen by chance. Know that our souls chose to be coming here and doing these Soul Family Fridays. We're like, okay, I'm gonna go remember and connect with my soul family. So thank you so much for remembering your wisdom, your divinity, your power, and for sharing that with all of us, and for helping us to really bring and manifest this fifth dimensional world here, because we have to do this work. I mean, it's gonna happen regardless, but if we want it to happen in the best way possible, we have to do this work. And again, it all starts within yourself first, within your own life. Like, make sure to bring clarity, bring peace, bring alignment into your own life, so that you can bring that for the collective. That is so important. And so definitely drink. It's so fascinating because like, I think as soon as we started, I started to burp, and burping is a sign that you're releasing. So also, if you're yawning, if you're coughing, if you're feeling hot, if you're feeling cold, like tingles, these are all signs that you're releasing, and you're feeling the energy. So just make sure to drink a lot of water throughout the rest of the day. And if possible, please try to listen to this again, because the more that we do this, it's like the more light and the more things are being optimized on our planet. And so share this with a friend, because again, the more people that do this, the faster that this whole transition process will happen. And thank you so much for doing this. I'm so grateful. Oh, Sandy, you're such an angel. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for that, sister. And it's funny, Sandy, that you did 999, because 9 is a number of endings, but it's also the number of completion. So we've just completed a 26,000-year-old cycle, and we are moving out of the old ages, out of the dark ages, into an age of awareness, an age of consciousness that just takes on a completely different look at how we interact with each other, with our planet, and with other beings here. So it's okay if you missed it, no worries. This is a recording, so you can definitely just watch this again. And also, I would definitely recommend that you do watch this again, because again, every time that you listen to it, it's going to shift something differently within you. So thank you so much again, Sandy. I appreciate that. For those of you guys who are interested in the Ho'oponopono, Sandy does a Ho'oponopono course, and she is from Hawaii. So if you're going to be learning from a local, and the Ho'oponopono is a native Hawaiian technique for forgiveness. It's incredibly powerful, so I really recommend to practice a Ho'oponopono. I do that every time I go to the beach. Before I touch the water, I ask for forgiveness, because we all pollute our planet in some type of way, so I always ask for forgiveness from the ocean, for all the pollution that I cause, with my showers and everything else. So it's just a great practice to do. So people are saying, I felt I felt I was burping, I got a knee jerk, and I was coughing. Yeah, that shows that also that it shows that you were releasing, right? And like I said, when we do this work, we're also receiving everything as well. And that's why this is so powerful. And remember, like the 4-4 portal, and again, it doesn't matter when you're listening to this because manifestation is happening so quickly in 2021 because we have sped up in a timeline. So we're about to get very quantum, we're about to get very etheric real quick. So because we are moving into a different dimension individually and collectively, what's happened is like the timelines are splitting. So for example, he's a 3rd dimension, 4th dimension, and 5th dimension. And so a lot of us are choosing to move into the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th dimensions. Some of us are choosing not to, right? There's people out there who are still in the like political party systems. I'm so stuck in division, this and that. And so they're stuck in division and duality. And so these timelines are going to continue. So even though, for example, like the age of Aquarius, the golden age is already manifested, a lot of people are not going to be aware of that because they're still going to be stuck in the matrix, in the artificial matrix. And that is a choice. We have to respect their choice. They are incredibly wise beings as well, and they are making that choice. Of course, what we can do is share our light, share our love with them. But again, don't think it's your responsibility to save the world, because your responsibility is to make yourself more aware about your own unconditional love and unconditionally love yourself first, because it's only from this space of you completely filling your cup up, completely filling your soul up with unconditional love and awareness. It's only from this space that you're truly going to be able to make an impact in the world around you. And of course, we should always be doing this work, but again, remember, focus on yourself, because I mean, that is where it starts. Change starts within first. So always remember that, especially as we're going to be seeing, time is going to speed up and things are going to move very quickly. And a lot of us are going to move into our soul's like most optimal path very quickly, while other people will not. And what we have to do is we have to make sure that we are moving there and continue to be aware of the beings who are not on the same timeline, of course sending them love, but also focusing on our lane so that we can continue creating and living and being unconditional love, like unconditionally empowered, accepted, and all of these amazing things, right? So remember, focus on yourself. It's so important. The paradigm that we're moving into, it's not service to self only. Like before, we were living in service to self. We were only focused on the self, the ego, but now we're moving into service to self and service to others. We have to integrate the two, just like we have to integrate our divine electric energy, which is known as masculine energy, and our divine magnetic energy, which is known as feminine energy. So it's about integrating all of these things, and that is the role that we chose to play. That is the journey that we chose to experience. So make sure you honor your choices, and honor yourself always, 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 and honor those around you. Everyone's making their choices, and they have free will, and they are empowered beings just like us, getting to make these choices. So if you guys want to join us, we're going to be hosting a new moon manifesting ceremony. It's going to be next Sunday for the new moon. So the new moon is a time for manifesting, and what's so fascinating about this 4-4 portal is that this 4-4 portal that's happening this Sunday, it's not only aligned the same day as Easter, but it's the same day as the half moon, and half moon is like a really focused energy. And so focus on your projects, focus on your growth emotionally, spiritually. And so it's a really good day for you to focus. And then a week later, next Sunday, is a new moon in Aries, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So we're going to be doing a new moon manifesting meditation where we're going to be manifesting with our souls and sort of doing something similar to what we did today, but we're going to be doing it more for our lives and all areas of our lives, manifesting more expansion in our health, our love, our energy, our spiritual wisdom, our careers, our relationships, etc., etc. So it's going to be a manifesting ceremony with the new moon. It's going to be super powerful. Manifesting is happening so quickly. We normally don't host new moon meditations, but because the manifesting power is so intense right now, we wanted to host it. So if you guys want to join us, you can click the description of this video to join us. And it doesn't matter, like, again, if you can't join on that Sunday, you will always get a recording, and you can always listen to that recording every new moon or any day, to be honest, because it's still going to be just as powerful. And I love this because we have 111, and 1 is a number of leadership and also new beginnings. So definitely new beginnings. It's a new month, so remember to start off this month on the right foot. Maybe sage your house, cleanse your house, like definitely clean your house of any clutter. It's so important right now. The spring cleaning, like feng shui is very real. So in Chinese metaphysics, feng shui is one of the branches, and with feng shui, it's not really about buying trinkets to bring, more money into the money corner of the house, but it's really allowing the chi and allowing the flow of energy to move around your home in a very harmonious way. So definitely, if you're having junk everywhere, if it's messy, maybe spend some time this weekend cleaning that up, because it's going to really affect your life. I've done it, and it's truly been mind-blowing. I really wish more people knew about that. Thank you so much, Bastina. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. Actually, all of the donations that are coming in for this live right now, all of the donations that are coming in, they will be donated. So please make a donation if you feel called to. All of the donations that are coming in from this live today, I will donate them to the San Marcos land fund. So for those of you who don't know, in San Marcos, California, that's in Southern California, there's only one native grassland left, and they want to develop that into a building. So this is a native sacred land. And so what the indigenous community is doing is they're going to buy back the land and to keep it from being developed. And it's so important for us to save these sacred spaces, because they are going to be able to anchor more divine energy from the cosmos. Like the sacred sites around the world, they're anchoring energy right now. And that's why in our last global meditation, we went and we activated the sacred sites around the world. So if you guys want to donate, if you feel called to, I will send all of these donations to that fund. 100% of the donations will be there. And again, it's so important for us to continue to recognize the native land that we are on all over the world, because the whole world has been colonized at one point or another. And there is a reason why you chose to move, or why you chose to be born in a specific city or area of the world that you are living in, because you have a soul contract with that area of the world. So just make sure you're clearing the energy of the land, because there has been so much bloodshed over the years because of colonization, and all of these things happening. And so it's so important for us to, as we're creating this new paradigm, it's important for us to clear that karma from the land, because the land has memory, just like your think about muscle memory. Like when you're typing, your thumb knows exactly where it needs to go, and it's just muscle memory. Our land also has memory, so we need to clear that memory out. That's why I take people to sacred sites. One of the things that we do is we clear the land and we activate the land as well with this new energy that's flowing into our planet. And so if you want to help this indigenous community, please make a donation. I'll send 100% of the donations to them. Or if you want to donate to them directly, I'll add the link in the description of this video. But thank you so much, because again, one thing that I learned, so I was living in Singapore for a few years, and Singapore has a lot of millionaires, And after talking to some of the millionaires, a lot of them were saying that when you don't have money, when you donate, you're creating a different relationship with money because you're seeing money as something that's not scarce, something that you can share, but also as you're releasing money from your energy field, you're creating more space for more money to come in. And this is advice that I got from millionaires, and that was a time in my life where I was struggling with my finances and I was still donating money, so maybe consider trying that. And as you're donating, make sure you're doing it out of love. Like, don't feel like guilty. Maybe because we've all been a part of colonization. We've been both the colonizers and the victims of colonization. We've played all roles. All of us have played all roles because our souls are so old. And so when you're giving it, don't be like guilty. Oh, I'm so guilty that my ancestors did this. No, just do it out of love. To do it out of harmony, to bring balance back into our planet, balance back into your community, etc., etc. That is just so, so, so important. So let me see what you guys are saying. I'll definitely add the link for you guys to donate it to the description of this video. Let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you guys so much for sharing that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your donations, and may all your donations come back to you 10 times fold, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. One of the things, thank you sisters. Someone said 1111. I love these numbers. Thank you, healthy, happy, hippie. Thank you so much, sister. Or I don't know how you identify. So thank you so much. Light warrior. That's the best, safest term. I'm gonna make sure some people don't identify with certain genders and sexes, etc. So I just want to make sure that you feel accepted, and we do accept all beings, all different identities are so accepted here, because that is what makes consciousness so rich. One thing that I love about our community is that we are across the world. I saw earlier, you guys were introducing yourselves, and I just love that all the time we are always connecting from different areas of the world. And it is because truly, the one thing that I would recommend that you guys do once this quarantine stops is to go out and travel, because the more that you can learn from other cultures, the more that your consciousness will expand. For example, one of the first countries that I went to ever was Korea. And in Korea, South Korea, and what they would do is they would eat noodles and soup for breakfast. And to me, I was just like, whoa, I had no idea that that was even a possibility, because I love breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. And for me, it was always just about, toast or cereal or something like that. And then to have that, it's something silly, it's something small about my perspective about breakfast changing, but the more that you explore another culture, the more the way you view life changes, and it just makes your soul expand as well. And it's cool because a lot of you guys will notice that as you travel, you'll start to go to these places and you'll start to have this sense of familiarity. I've been here before, and it's because you had a past life there. I had that experience when I was in Korea. I went to this palace. It's the one in Seoul in the center. It's called Gyeongdongbuk. I'm sorry I butchered that, I know. But I went and I sat in a room, and I just stared at this room. I kid you not, for 25 or 30 minutes. I was just staring at this room where this person used to sit there, and I was like, I know I was that person. I was just sitting there, and it was just this knowingness. And you're going to experience that as well as you travel around our beautiful planet. So definitely, it's such an awesome experience. Thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Paige. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You are all so amazing and so beautiful. I really appreciate this community. I was just thinking to myself, because one of the things that I'm manifesting is more of a community. Because let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know in the chat, in the comments. Do you feel like as you've awakened, as you've gone through your spiritual journey, have you noticed that you have less relationships? for me personally, like as soon as I left the 9 to 5 world, I lost all of those colleagues that I had. Like it was just like a door shut because they thought I was so crazy to quit my job and just go out and learn how to paint sacred geometry. So the Sri Yantra there, that's what I learned to paint after I quit my job. And then like slowly, like my friends were like, what is she doing? She's like this crazy hippie. And so like my friendships just completely started decreasing. But then the quality of my relationships, it went so much deeper and so much more intimate. Ariel is saying, I honestly have like 3 to 4 friends. Yes, definitely. I only have a handful of people who I can truly call like my friends, like people who will stick with me through it all. And so that's something that I've been manifesting now because we just moved. So we moved to California. We were living in Singapore, and so it's a completely new environment. We didn't know anyone before moving to LA, and so something that me and Honey have been manifesting is like community here. But then I've been thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, Soul Family Fridays, like this is where we get to connect with people from across the world, and I love that you guys are so intimate and so vulnerable in our relationship together with this community, because it's truly through intimacy, vulnerability, and authenticity that like the soul comes out. And it's like when your soul comes out and another person's soul comes out, I just can't even I don't have the words to describe it, but it's just like this unique experience of like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like it's truly love at play. It's just so beautiful. Someone said, I have so many friends, but I'm always spreading the world. I feel like I'm recruiting. Yeah, that's so funny. Keep recruiting, definitely. Someone's like, Tony said, I have only like 3 friends. I recently met my twin flame and I feel complete. Oh, that's so exciting. Congratulations. I feel so exhausted lately. Yeah, that's because of the super full moon energy. Like we were purging a lot, like with this super full moon, and we're still feeling it, to be honest. And we're gonna feel it again because there's another super full moon on April 27th, the same day as the retrograde season starts. And so this full moon was all about releasing not only like this lifetime, but previous lifetimes as well. So it was a huge purge. So that's why it's important for you to rest a lot. It's so important for you to rest. I had so many friends, always busy with parties, and now I have less than a handful, and I'm okay with it now. Yeah, 100%. Quality over quantity, 100%. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Neat. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Oh yes, in May we have the eclipse season. That's right. So all of you be prepared. April is going to be intense in a good way. April is going to be filled with a lot of fast energy, so you're going to notice your life is just going to go through a lot of changes very quickly. People are going to come into your life, people are going to leave your life, opportunities are going to come into your life, etc. So just move with the flow. Also, manifesting is going to be super powerful all of April. And then in May, that's right, we do have eclipse season. Eclipse season is always super intense. It's when our shadows come out. So definitely enjoy the time now to manifest. Then May is going to be a time of inner reflecting, inner work, healing. Still going to be fun, but in a different way. For sure. My lower back has been so sore in my root chakra. Yeah, that's because a lot of the time you'll notice like the chakras are connected to body organs and also to areas of the body. So if you have lower back problems, it's because you don't feel supported, you don't feel stable, and you have a lot of fear. So definitely listen to our root chakra activation. It's on YouTube, and that'll help you to cleanse and open and balance your root chakra. So you can check that out on our YouTube. And I love this. We have 88 people, and 8 is a number of abundance in numerology. So much abundance for all of us. And also just remember, abundance is not just money. Abundance is all about the holistic aspect, because you can't just rely on money. You also have to rely on relationships, on joy, on feeling accepted, on feeling fulfilled, on feeling alive. So abundance in all sense of the word. And I really truly feel like this is such an abundant community that we have, and I'm so grateful that you took the time, the effort to join us for Soul Family Friday, because one of the things that I keep saying is that quality over quantity, and there are so many people interested in spirituality and manifesting, twin flames, astral projection, third eye, but it's the people who are doing the inner work, the healing on themselves and healing the planet, that are truly going to bring this new era for our world. And so for that, I'm just so incredibly grateful, because this is like the less popular path, and it's ironically also the most powerful path, because it's when you truly find your power. And so I'm just so grateful for all of you guys for taking that time, because I know there could be a million different things that you could be doing, but you're choosing to be here with us. And it's 222 here in LA, and so I love that, because 2 is the number of cooperation. And again, that's exactly why I don't call this platform, and just thank the guides right now as well for all these angel numbers, because they're always with us. But the reason why I don't call this platform, it doesn't have my name on it, because this is a platform for us. It's not about me, it's about us and this community that we're building together. So 2 is a number of communication, of cooperation. So definitely tomorrow is April 3rd, and then Mercury is entering Aries, so be mindful of your words and try not to talk too much tomorrow. Try to be succinct and get to the point, because tomorrow just the energy is going to be favoring that vibration. I feel like I'm sealing my auric field. Yeah, that's really good. Let me see. I hope you feel better, Laura. We'll be connecting very soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Please remember to take some time this weekend to go outside and ground, because the energy is intense. And when you put your bare feet on the earth, it just helps you to balance. It helps you to bring more alignment into your body, into your cells, and into your energy field, because the earth's magnetic and electric field helps us to balance our own field. It's sort of like detoxing, because our electric field is really messed up with all the phones and Wi-Fi's and everything else around us. So just try to take some time out in nature this weekend. Remember to drink lots of water, to sit with yourself, to manifest on 4/4. Remember to focus on your thoughts, focus on your projects, because the energy is going to be very favorable for that. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you. And thank you all so much for sharing your energy, your time, and thank you to all of you beautiful souls for your donations. I'll make sure they get to this community, and I'll keep you guys posted on how that's going. I'll also add the link in the description of this video. If you want to join us for our new moon manifesting ceremony, it's going to be next Sunday. It's going to be on Zoom, so the description for the link for that is in the description of this video. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Much love. Bye.